is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and happy Sunday. So I have a twofer for today. I have a sketch for Sketch Sunday made by our amazing Moira. Tons and tons of layers. And then I am still playing along with a Scraptember, and the prompt today is family. So I have a couple of photos that I actually tried to scrap earlier this month, and they just didn't work. So I have them sitting on my desk. They are of the four of us, and we were at the lodge in Denali, and they had a bunch of games. So the boys were playing checkers and the girls were playing dominoes, and I just snapped a few pictures. So this is super late at night, but as you can see, the sun is still out because it is Alaska. So I am using this month's Color Rush Studio You Rock kit, and I thought, well, this would be fun to do with games. So I am working my way through this kit, so I do have quite a few scraps, as you can see. And so this sketch is perfect for using up some scraps. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with this black and white stripe paper. Love, love, love that. And then I am going to layer up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces of paper. Now, the yellow paper and the paper with all the icons on it is actually the same paper. So I tore that like is in the sketch. And then I have a vertical and I have a horizontal and I have a banner. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Well, all of the layers, all of the pattern papers, even though they are very different, they all just kind of seem to be melding together to me. And it just looked like one big clump. And I didn't feel like you were going to see all the beautiful different layers that are in the sketch. So what I decided to do was to back all of my layers in black cardstock. So I'm starting with the very back one that has the torn edges. So that is going to be a torn edge as well. And then I'm going to work on my horizontal strip and I'm going to work on my vertical strip. I did go ahead and do my banner as well already. I also am going to mat the photos in black cardstock as well. So definitely quite a bit of black cardstock going on this layout. And actually, this layout is really heavy when it's done. There's a lot of paper going on, and then there's a lot of goodness that I'm going to add as well. But yeah, I just picked it up. I was like, wow, that's a solid layout there. So I will tell you one thing, if you've kind of noticed that I maybe messed up a little bit, is so the horizontal strip and the vertical strip, the black and white check and then the pink geometric, you can see that the black cardstock doesn't go all the way around. It's straight to the edge, and I don't really like that. So I will have to like attempt to cut that down so that we can get the black edge all the way around. And I was loving the black edge here. So I decided that I needed to also mat my whole layout in black cardstock. So I cut down that black and white stripe and then matted it on another piece of black cardstock. I got a smoking deal at Joann's on some black cardstock. I think I got the pack of, I don't know, what is it, like 50 for like $3. So I definitely have plenty of black cardstock. I shouldn't be running out of black cardstock for a while. So here are all of my pieces. Everything is matted. So now I can go ahead and reconfigure it all. So that'll take just a little bit. I I don't believe I cut too much out. So you will see a little bit of gluing. I got this kit, and I just kind of went to town making things. Here's where I'm like, oh, wait, I messed up. And I did it like this, and I kind of ran it across my finger. Well, my finger was crooked, but that's okay. So, I mean, it is what it is. I do fix it. So, when I put it down, I was like, oh, okay. Nope, still got a little bit more. But it does make it. I don't know what I did there. Just trimmed off. Maybe the whole black area around was not quite perfect. So I will have information for the shop if you want to get your hands on this kit. And then if you're shopping, you can always use my code Crystal10, and that'll save you 10% as well. I will also have the whole Sketch Sunday crew listed down below for whoever is playing along. And of course, I will have the playlist for Scraptember so you can see how everybody else is documenting their family today. So I've got all my layers on, time to put my photos down, and I can finally do some embellishing. So there they are. I love how it looks. Now it does only call for one photo, but I had two, and mine's a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I just make it work. So I'm going to do 3 embellishment clusters on the diagonal. So I'm going to do a cluster up in the top left-hand corner of the top picture. I'm going to do a cluster in kind of the center where the two meet, and then I'm going to do one down below. So I like that chipboard piece. It says 15 and it says please take a number. So I thought that was kind of funny because dominoes have numbers on them. Checkers don't, but I mean, we just make it work, right? And I am going to use that super cute acrylic smiley face down at the bottom. And its mouth, I decided to actually flip upside down and put in that center cluster, kind of as just like a little bit of a rainbow. I'm also going to use one of the eyeballs, which is just a lightning bolt up there at the top. So I have an acrylic piece in all 3 areas. I also am going to add die cuts. I'm going to add the little peace sign. I'm going to add a little tab that I had punched out. I'm going to add another chipboard piece. I'm going to add the green heart and the green smiley face. Now you see the acrylic and you can see through the eyes and the mouth. So I decide that what I want to do is I actually want to back the acrylic. And when I take the backing off, I actually like the matte side of the acrylic piece. So here it is matted, and I glued everything down on kind of the matte side instead of the glossy side. And then I realized that there was like little banners that went off of that horizontal piece. So I had 2 little scraps of that star frazzle that I put on each side. I also added that check frazzle down there to the bottom. So that is going to do it for today's layout. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I love this sketch. Thank you, Moira. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you. And let me know. Do you guys do game night? Oh, speaking of game night, that's the title. And I added a little yellow distress ink to change the color. So remember to wear your crown. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.